May I welcome you all on behalf of Baloch Human Rights Council. Today we are here protesting against Pakistani brutalities in Balochistan. Balochistan is facing a serious human rights crisis. Balochistan is bleeding. Balochistan is in turmoil. The military junta, the O-level pass degree holders which run Pakistan, and they have colonized Balochistan. They have forcibly annexed Balochistan, and for the last 70 years or more, they are exploiting our resources. They are killing our students. They are killing the cream of the society, ordinary people, journalists, and there is no one to stop them. So we are here protesting against the ongoing brutalities of this rogue army in Balochistan. At the same time, China has also joined them in hand. They are trying to colonize Balochistan too. In the name of CPEC, the port of Gwadar has been handed over to Chinese, where ordinary Baloch cannot visit, they cannot go. They are trying to fence it. Baloch are resisting the occupation and colonization of Punjab and Chinese. We are basically struggling for our rights. We are here to show our solidarity with the people of Balochistan and to the rest of other nationalities like our Sindhi brothers, Pashtun, Kashmiris, and other oppressed nations in Pakistan. Surely we are suffering, but other nationalities are also suffering at the same time. A language is there are cultural, social subjugation in Balochistan. We are here to defend our people, and we are here to ask the United Nations to intervene before it's too late. Now I would like to call our speakers, Wajah Razak Baloch, who is a UNHRC representative and USA, to speak. Wajah Razak Baloch. Thank you. How? Okay. Mama orang sini, kita biar. You and Abi. You president. Thank you, Wajah Samad.
And I thank our Sindhi brothers. I thank our Sindhi brothers who joined us, and they are always with us. Dr. Lako, Dr. Hidayat Bhutto, and all the other Sindhi friends came all the way from UK and other parts of Europe. Let me start with when, according to Pakistanis, that Pakistan was created by God. When Pakistan created by God, then that Pakistan did not have the Balochistan. Balochistan was not a part of Pakistan. 1948, the Punjabi army invaded Balochistan. They are looters. They have a population, huge population. They have a big army. They cannot feed. They want the resources of Balochistan. They want the gold of Balochistan to survive. United Nations, you see the conflict of Balochistan, you have to intervene. For how long you gonna be silenced? Pakistan was created by British. It is the duty of British, and it is the USA is feeding Pakistan. That must be stopped. USA, don't give my taxpayer money to these thugs and mafia barbarian army. We want the Pakistani army out of Balochistan. We want the Pakistani army out of Sindh. We want the Pakistani army out of Pashtunistan. We want the Pakistani army out of Pakistani occupied Kashmir. Enough is enough. When you gonna make Pakistani barbarian army accountable? They are killing our people. They want our wealth. They want to silence us. But Baloch is not going to be silenced. Baloch is going to resist. And you have to get out. You have left your pants in Bangladesh. Now you're going to leave your pants in Balochistan. We will not tolerate you anymore. They are preparing to have a big operation in Balochistan so that they can kill our young men. Thousands of our young men are in their jails, in their dungeons, in their torture cells, and they take their eyes out and throw them in the street. When United Nations will feel that Baloch is also a human being, we want the General Secretary. Pakistan is not obeying United Nations rules. Pakistan is an outlaw army. We want the Pakistan army out of Balochistan. We want them now. You have to stop Pakistan to carry out the Balochistan operation. They are sending their tanks. They are using their gunship helicopters. They are using their death squads to silence Baloch. Baloch is not going to be silenced. We're going to resist. That land of Balochistan belongs to Balochistan. The land of Sindh belongs to Sindhis. The land of Pashtunistan belongs to Pashtuns. You Punjabi, you are the servant of British. You are the servant of British, so you keep on doing your job. But we want the British. They say we are the champion of the democracy. America is saying we are champion of the democracy. When they're gonna help us to kick Balochistan army out, Pakistani army out of Balochistan? I thank you. I don't take a lot of your time. Thank you very much for coming here. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to do here. Hello? Hello? Is it okay? Yes. Thank you, Razak bhai, for your comment. Ladies and gentlemen, you are all aware that Pakistani army is directly involved in Balochistan, killing our innocent people. But at the same time, Pakistani parliament, judiciary, and media is also silent partner in crimes against Balochistan. They are all deaf and dumb when it comes to the rights of the Baloch people. The entire establishment, Punjabi establishment in general, is committing heinous crimes in Balochistan. And now I would like to invite Hafiz Awadio, Cultural Secretary of World Sindhi Congress, to speak. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, our friends, our fellows and giving me the opportunity to talk about the current situation in Balochistan, Sindh and overall in Pakistan. We are in front of the broken chair. We are attending the UNHRC 57th session. And this is 2 years I've been coming here. We always talk about the situation of Sindh, and day by day is getting worse and worse. When you're talking about human rights violation, we not see any improvement. There are hundreds or thousands of people from innocent people are missing or were enforced disappeared from Balochistan, from Sindh. And these all are the pictures, and you will see the more pictures from our next demonstration. If you have a doubt about those people, they are the criminals, they are involved in any kind of criminal activities. You have got a courts, you have got a police system, bring them out of those from their camps and do some kind of proper way. But there are, we feel like we have been look at another 75 years say, we have been gulam, and we're getting worse and worse. And we are so proud of our Baloch sisters. They have come out from their houses and raised the voice for their missing persons, and we are with them. Our solidarity are with them. The one thing we have to understand, the Pakistani government is ruling by the Pakistani government. We all understood, it's very, very clear. And they don't have any kind of intention for the progress and for the development for the Balochistan peoples and Sikh peoples. It's the name of some conforming and green initiatives and CPEC. They are not for the people, the indigenous peoples. The money goes to the big mouths and never returned, and the poor people, they pay through the taxes. And our resources, even the Sindh, even the Balochistan's resources, they're taken slowly, gradually, and they are draining us out. And it's the international community's responsibility to take some kind of terms and conditions when they're giving the funds to the Pakistani government on the basis of human rights violation is happening, they should stop it. And I think they have got some kind of rights to do it, but we don't understand why they are quiet, what is their interest. So we are here to protest and submit our protest against those culprit people, and we are always with the Baloch peoples and the oppressed nations and all over the world and Pakistan. Thank you.
एक बंदा
हाँ वो हो जाए तो अच्छी बात है।
तो एक बंदा स्पीकर पे, एक बंदा जो माइक जो है ना थोड़ा आप कर स्पीकर डाल रहे हैं
तो आपके हाथ पे आप खड़े रहेंगे।
मैं अभी करूँगा, लेकिन मैं अगर वीडियो बनाऊँगा आप लोग तो फिर मैं
फिर किसमें जाएंगे।
ठीक है, मेरे पास है, आप बोलेंगे तो आपका एक हैंड भी फ्री हो जाएगा।
ओके, थैंक यू। Thank you, Adi Hafizam, for your kind words. Now I would like to invite Arif Ajaki Saab, who is the Director of Asian Human Rights Council and rights activist and journalist. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Baloch Human Rights Council, for inviting us. It's again a very organized program by Baloch people. And ladies and gentlemen, Baloch issue is not only a human rights violation issue. Baloch issue is issue of independence of Balochistan, which is occupied forcibly by Pakistan since 1948. The main reason for occupation of Balochistan is its natural resources. Pakistan's Punjabi army exploits Baloch natural resources. And for example, I will give you an example that in 1956 in Sui, Balochistan, natural gas was exploited, and immediately gas started supplying to every village of Punjab. Yet Baloch people, Baloch women are cooking their food on wooden stoves. They don't have their own resources. Pakistan army is exploiting Baloch resources. I was watching a peaceful Baloch women and children demonstration protest in Islamabad, where a young girl was carrying a placard, and it shakes our body when we read it. She was asking a simple question: am I orphan or not? Just let me. This is the story of Balochistan. Baloch people are abducted without presenting them in any court of law, tortured, and then either they are buried in mass graves or their mutilated body is found anywhere in Balochistan. International community is watching since decades this situation and nobody is responding. So what choice they are giving to the people? People don't want to take up arms. The Baloch people are peacefully protesting in Islamabad, in Karachi, in Lahore, press clubs, but nobody is paying attention to their situation. Women are waiting for their brothers, their fathers, their sons, their husbands since years, and nobody knows that either they are alive or not. I request to international community to pay attention to this pure humanitarian situation and give independence to Baloch people. I assure you that an independent Balochistan will be a secular, moderate, liberal and progressive state on the map of world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Arifai, for your kind words. As you mentioned, the Baloch Yakjehti Committee, basically majority of them are women. It must be noted that our women are resisting. They are active to find their men. It's the other way around. In some other countries, men are struggling and taking protest to release their women, but in Balochistan it's the other way around, and they were treated very badly, and they really and truly represent the people of Balochistan on the ground. We also, on this occasion, in this protest, express our solidarity with them, because they are on ground. Their peaceful marches are dealt brutally. Pakistan army, it's run by O-level pass, metric pass journals and brigadiers. They have no education, they have no ethics, they don't know about politics. They have made Balochistan just a business or commercial enterprise for themselves. Even Balochistan so-called assembly seats are auctioned. Whoever paid the highest, whoever bid the highest, they are brought and to the assembly, so that the army can obey the general's orders. This is why Balochistan situation, human rights situation, is deteriorating. The real people, the genuine people of Baloch, are either killed or tortured. They are kept in confinement, or they are not allowed to contest elections or things. As Arifai has mentioned, Balochistan is a colony. It's been occupied by Punjab, and our people are resisting. They are struggling for their freedom and for their sovereignty. And it is our natural right, birthright, to live in our own land in peace and dignity and honor and stability. Thank you very much. Now I would like to invite was Jamshid Amiri, our Western Balochistan representative. By the way, we have also a Balochistan in Iran. We call it Western Balochistan. So I would ask him to shed lights on the situation of Western Balochistan. Thank you.
Thank you so much, John. Thank you so much, John. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm from Western Balochistan, as my friend Samad Baloch said. Anyway, Baloch is not different, even to be in the east or west, the Baloch, even in the Afghanistan part. We are all the same and one nation. But unfortunately, the superpower like English and the others, they divided us by three parts. But at the today, the Baloch are feeling the same, as we saw it few months ago when Dr. Mahrang was in Gawadar. The Western Balochistan people was so excited and they're sending food and money to Dr. Mahrang. It shows we are the same people and the same body and the same blood. Anyway, Balochistan have suffering in hand of Iranian regime as well the same. However, some occasion is different, like missing person that but Iran is doing different. Say the question about the occupation in the Balochistan with putting in the people in the prison and executing for the revenge of some people which they carrying the oil and gas for their own general life. Now the Iran government is the edge of bypassing the world. We will see Iran interfering in the Middle East, in the many countries, and our own ethnic, Balochistan, Kurdish and Turkish people and the Arabs, we are suffering. Even in Iranian government, we don't have right to do our practical democratic rights like education and our language and everything the same. Our coastal area started from Jask to Gawadar to just to Bandar Bris, which is part now in Iran, but unfortunately some part is giving to China like Gawadar and some part in Chhabhar giving to India. We expect the Indian government in dealing with the Iranian regime which ignoring Baloch rights, talk directly to Baloch people and give Baloch people rights and education them regarding any progressive going to the Chhabhar coastal area. Thank you very much, and I hope one day we will achieve our freedom, achieve our solidarity to express this fascist government, Iran and Pakistan. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Wali Jamshid. Now I would like to invite Ati Fahmida Baloch, Deputy Organizer UK and Europe of World Sindhi Congress.
Thank you so much, my Baloch brothers, to give me a chance to show my solidarity with you. Today we are here to show our solidarity with our Baloch brothers, and I think from the day first, Balochis are struggling for their freedom. The Sindhi people, Baloch, Kashmiri, Pashtun, the suppressed nations, they are struggling from the day first. I think Pakistan state is a terrorist state, and in Balochistan, from the day first, they applying different tactics to take all Balochistan's resources from the Baloch people to use their own benefits. Thousands of Baloch brothers are missing till now. Thousands of Baloch, they killed extrajudicial killing. Thousands of Baloch, they are disappearing, their own lands. Their moms, wives, children, they are waiting till now. They even don't know they are alive or they are dead. This is a very, very painful situation situation in Balochistan. We want to inform the international community. The international community needs to take action against terrorists, against Pakistan terrorists. They must stop feeding to Pakistan state. They must take some action regarding Balochistan peoples. Balochistan land is just in they have just rights on Balochistan people. Nobody have rights to use their lands. If Pakistani government, they do a big project like CPEC, Gwadar, and if they are not beneficiary for the Baloch peoples, they must stop it. Let the Baloch people decide what they want. I must ask, let the Baloch people decide what they want. So the Pakistan state must stop this terrorism in Balochistan. Our whole solidarity with our Baloch peoples. We are here, we are together, we will fight together. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Adim. Now I would like to invite our friend Taha Siddiqui Saab, who is a journalist and live in exile in France. Sir, you are invited to say a few words. Thank you, sir. Well, thank you everyone for having me here and for speaking on this important issue. I would like to focus on something that hasn't been spoken about here, is about the kind of violence we're seeing in Balochistan today. Especially, there's this the aspect of the political violence that we see in Balochistan today. And many a times we talk about the fact that, there is the Baloch Yaqzadi movement, or there are other Baloch movements in Balochistan or outside. But also there's a political violence that happens to occur in Balochistan, and we need to talk about it because it's a reality that we are facing today, and it's a reaction that we are facing today because of the oppression that the Baloch people have been going through for the last more than 70 years. In recent times we've seen that there's been an escalation of political violence in Balochistan, and we need to recognize that there is a legitimate reason and for committing this political violence, because at the end of the day there are the problem is that the Pakistan military, as we spoke earlier here, also other participants spoke, the Pakistan military is an occupying force. It is occupying the land of the Baloch people. It is oppressing the people of Balochistan. It is abducting them. It is killing them. It is not respecting any kind of human rights values towards the Baloch people. So in response to that, we're seeing that more and more people are being pushed towards taking up arms, towards going for a political violent option, which is the right for, the right of self-determination and the right of many countries in the West, many countries around the world have brought revolution through different political violence means. And I think today the responsibility of this political violence lies on the Pakistani state for pushing the Baloch people towards that. And we need to remember that if the Pakistan military continues its oppression in Balochistan, such political violence from the Baloch people is a natural and logical reaction to it. And not just the Pakistani military now, there is a new involvement in the last 15-20 years. We've seen that Pakistan is now slowly and gradually giving land to China. We're seeing that Gwadar has been given up to China with occupation of, it's becoming a Chinese colony. We're seeing that in Gwadar the local people are being displaced, local fishermen are not being allowed to fish in their own waters, and that is a new sort of nexus between China and Pakistan that we're seeing that needs to be highlighted also, because
China is expanding, and China has done that in other parts of the world also, where it has gone in for development purposes but then ended up occupying the land. So it's not just the Pakistani military right now. We also have to raise our voice about the elements of the Chinese state oppressing the Baloch people with the help of the Pakistan military, and we need to raise our voices, because in the beginning the issue of missing persons or the enforced disappearances or the abductions was only limited to Balochistan. And this was the place where they were experimenting on the Baloch people by abducting them. And then we saw mass graves were found of those Baloch people. And today this issue of the missing persons has gone beyond the borders of Balochistan, and it is happening to Sindhi people, it is happening to people from Punjab, even if they raise their voice. It is happening across Pakistan. So the human rights violation have now become much more broad-based, and the Pakistan military is abducting everyone who opposes their oppression. So we need to join hands, and it's good to see today also here that there are different people from different communities, from the Sindhi community, from the Baloch community, and different communities who need to come together and fight this oppression by the Pakistan military. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tahab Siddiqui Sahab, for your kind comments. As I said earlier, Balochistan is in turmoil, and the situation in Balochistan is deteriorating day by day. There is no way that with Pakistan, Balochistan will get peace there. So we are here today to express our concern and to show our solidarity with people of Balochistan, that we are with them, and their righteous struggle against occupation and against colonization of Pakistan. Now that China is also involved in it, as Salah Sahab said, Gwadar is being handed to Chinese, and they are fencing the area. They are going to build a military or naval base or whatever. It's been given without the consent of the Baloch people. Baloch people are not allowed to go there. They need visa in future to visit Gwadar. So we are against it. We are here to tell the international community that Pakistan is actually on ICU. Socio-economic crisis is worsening. Pakistan economically is in ICU on deathbed, but it is the Western money and Chinese money that they are giving, oxygenating it to survive more. So it has no future except even the ordinary other, as Tala said, Punjabis are also suffering, but they dare to come out against their military, and it is our rights to defend our people, and we are here to express our solidarity with them, and we request the United Nations to respect the Baloch self-determination, and also they should send a fact-finding mission against Pakistani brutalities, barbarism, and the hideous crimes that they have committed in Balochistan or elsewhere in Pakistan, and all the culprits that they are involved, they should be brought into International Court of Justice. And I would like to thank you all for coming and giving your precious time. Thank you very much.
Pakistan is stop killing people. Pakistan is stop killing
people.
Pakistan is stop objecting
people.
Pakistan is stop objecting Baloch life. Baloch life. City life. City life. Baloch life. Pakistan is stop killing
Baloch people.
Pakistan is stop killing
people.
Pakistan is stop objecting Pakistan is stop objecting
Mustafa, could you? Mustafa? Balochistan में. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Thank you.